Hey, how's it going, YouTube? I want to make a quick video update. I actually had a request for this video from one of my subscribers, so I wanted to quickly put it up for them and answer some of the questions they had. But this is the L5 propane water heater that is put out by Ecotemp. The company name is Ecotemp. You can see it spelled out right there. Sorry, it's kind of raining out here, but it's Ecotemp L5. This is the smallest model they make. It's meant for camping and RVing kind of applications. I've actually plumbed it into our little 400 square foot cabin. If you haven't seen any of the cabin, you're welcome to go back to the channel and watch some of the updates from that. But I actually took it from an outdoor shower and plumbed it into our little cabin, and it heats the water when we wash dishes and when we bathe, anything else. So it works great. I bought it, gosh, maybe a year and a half ago. I have to look back at the date, but you can go back to that video and actually see my full review on the Ecotemp. It is a great hot water heater. It does have some disadvantages when this application. It's maybe not the best, but you know, we've learned a lot about it, and one thing I do differently is maybe get a bigger model and kind of go from there. So let me kind of walk you through the plumbing specs real quick and show you how I plumbed it in real quick, and then kind of give you some of the pros and cons that I've experienced with it so far. So first let me show you my this black insulation is about where my water line comes in. It's 3/4 inch PVC, and what I did is I reduced it down to 1/2 inch CPVC right there on the right hand side. That is my water intake. That's my water supply, and all I did is went and got an adapter and actually just glued it into place on the Ecotemp itself. And I can loosen up those nuts that you see there. And on the left hand side, that CPVC right here is actually the outbound water. So that's the hot water that'll come out. If you're turning on the hot water, it'll just be cold if you're turning on cold water inside. So and then this black hose is my LP supply, my propane supply tank. So there it is, and just what you'd use for a barbecue grill and everything else. So in this little compartment are the batteries. They're D batteries. There's 2 in there. I've had to change them once within a year and a half, so they last forever. I will say it's raining right now, and this thing is just sitting outside. It's been out here for a year and a half in the weather, in the rain, and it still works wonderful. I got to hand it to Ecotemp. They made a very durable unit. I mean, just really durable unit. It's been through a lot of storms, freezes, everything else. I do insulate these pipes during the winter because, you know, they will crack very quickly. I actually came out here one morning when it was below freezing. It was right at like 27 degrees, and the hot water wouldn't turn on even with the insulation on. And so I kind of freaked out a little bit, and I came out here and ran a space heater, put it on the ground, and ran it for like 5 minutes and had the hot water on. And the water was actually frozen up inside the hot water heater itself in those little copper tubes, real thin wall tubes. And it loosened up and didn't bust any of the tubes, and eventually just melted it. So it was a really close call, but we saved it. So I guess if you boxed it in, it might be a little bit better as far as insulating, or just have your hot water running all night. I don't know what you have to do, but yeah, we're in Florida, so we don't have to deal with that too often. But one thing I ran 1/2 inch going through under the cabin itself to the bathtub, and then over to the kitchen sink. The one disadvantage to this is that it takes a certain amount of PSI to actually activate the ignition, and if you don't have that PSI, it'll shut off. So when you go to mix hot and cold, you might lose that pressure needed to activate this unit, and suddenly your hot water drops out and you're taking a bath or taking a shower with cold water, and that is horrible. So what I did is I just adjusted this on here, and we don't mix it inside on a tub or inside when we're washing dishes. We just set it to the desirable temperature there, and we don't try to mix it inside, and that really solved the problem. So that's one of the cons there. But like I said, this is a great unit, and if you have any more questions about how to plumb it out, I'd be happy to assist you with that. But people at Lowe's, people at Home Depot are very helpful. That's how I figured it out eventually. I've actually done another one of these this way at a rental house of mine, a little back efficiency apartment that I have, and it works great. So Ecotemp L5, they do make other models like a L7 and L10, which have a higher capacity, but I like this. Suits our little cabin just fine. It might be One of the best off-grid hot water heaters that I've come across, so highly recommended. This was $50, and I think they're running a special that was like buy one get one, so I got 2 for $50, which is amazing. So, all right, check them out, EcoTemp. If you have more questions, feel free to comment below or email me. Also, someone asked about our little AC unit that I had in this window. They said, "What happened to the AC unit?" And I said, "Well, it got cold out, so we took it out. But it's warming back up, so we might have to pop the AC unit back in." So, quick little look at my garden before my battery dies here. I've been gone out of town for a little bit, and came back, and my garden is lush and green and everything.